So good evening all. Welcome you all to the fifth day of AICT Training and Learning Sponsored online FDP on emerging trends in electric vehicle ecosystem. Today we have two sessions. First session is on startups and innovation in the EV value chain, and the second session the first session is taken by Dr. Arun Eldo Elias, and the second session is Electrifying Kerala, the rise of EVs and charging infrastructure, which was handled by engineer Liju George T. So I welcome for the official welcome address. I invite IEEE student branch volunteer, Miss Angelita. Over to you, Angelita.
Thank you, ma'am. Let me give a brief introduction about our esteemed guest. Dr. Arun Eldo Elias is an accomplished associate professor in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineer at MBITS Nelimattam. He earned his BTech in Electrical and Electronics Engineer from MG University, Kottayam in 2008, followed by Masters of Engineering in Applied Electronics from Anna University, Chennai in 2012. He completed his PhD from Karunya University, Coimbatore in 2024. Dr. Arun's innovative work in the field of electric vehicles has earned him two prestigious patents, one from the Government of India for a retrofitted solar car and another from Australia. His primary research focuses on the design and the development of axial flux permanent magnet motors for electrical vehicles. His projects have garnered significant attention, notably a retrofitted solar car project, which was placed by Dr. S. Somnath, former chairman of ISRO. His contributions to the field have been recognized at the national level, with his projects Vehicle to Grid and Retrofitted Solar Car being selected for the grand finale of the KPIT Sparkle competition in 2019 and 2020 in Pune, Maharashtra. He received the Best Mentor certificate for the same. In addition to his academic and research pursuits, Dr. Arun is the founder and the CEO of Renvolt Energy Solutions Private Limited, a leading solar and charging station installation company in Kerala. Under his leadership, Renvolt Energy Solutions was recognized by TK Jose IAS Kerala State Regulatory Commission as the most successful startup with faculty equity in 2023. His commitment to sustainable energy solutions and innovation in electric vehicle technology continues to drive his work and inspire his students and peers alike. Thank you.
Shall we start?
Sir, I think it's muted.
Am I audible?
Sir, but some problem is there, I think. I don't know with my side only or Angelita, can you respond?
Actually, I think, is it audible?
Yeah, now it's audible.
Yes, sir, now it's audible.
Oh, it's clear. I think it's a new headset because.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
Right now it's clear?
Right
Yes,
now it's
sir.
clear.
Yeah, okay. Shall we start with the okay, I will start just an introduction part. I will start, okay. I will share the screen. Please check is it visible or not.
Phone.
Okay, sir.
I'm in the phone. I'm in the piece. No price. No.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible now.
Yeah, okay. Actually, good evening, everyone. Then we will start with some key components of electric vehicles, and I will go to the next part. I will go to the my company. It's a solar installation company, so I will go to the history of that company also. So, ma'am, it's okay to start. I will continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So, good evening, everyone. So I will start with the history of EV. Actually, people know about the EVs from 2 to 3 years, but in 1749, actually the EV has started in 1749 by Benjamin Franklin with a low cost, non-rechargeable type battery, etc. Then in 1859, only EVs are there. Then in 1894, the first commercial EV has been introduced. In 1899, the EV with a nickel cadmium battery. At that time, the rechargeable nickel cadmium battery has been started. Then 1899, Porsche, he introduced the first hybrid vehicle. Then 1991, that period was EV domination period, and 1912, lithium ion battery was developed. Then in 1939, it has been continued to grow. Then up to 1986, then 1991, first rechargeable lithium battery was introduced. Then continues, but then then 1996 onward, then the gasoline cars dominated. Then EV market has been come down. Then only after 2000, then the first Toyota has releases their first hybrid vehicle, Prius. Then at that time it cost about 23 lakhs rupees. A Mercedes-Benz C-Class costs the same amount. So then the EV revolution started from 2012 when the well-known manufacturers Tesla came with the Model S, and they proved that the EVs are capable for the market. So other companies said that they are not capable, but they proved. And in 2015, they proved with their autopilot mode. So after that, the history changes. So now onwards, Tesla has been the dominating in that area, but now the Chinese brand BYD is the most dominating and most selling EV with their unique performance and their blade battery technology. I will come into it later. Then after the EV sales figure, according to 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, it's very getting higher. So more than hybrid vehicles, EVs are coming the sales figure. Then we can say that the future will be electric. According to the studies, by 2030s, 90% of the passenger cars will be electric. You can see some other pollution control norms in Delhi. You can know because 10-year-old diesel vehicles cannot be used in Delhi, and 15 years or petrol cars are not allowed. So these peoples are now changing to EV. So by 2030, it will be a revolution will come. But the growth is continues like this. By now 25, around 20 to 25% of the vehicles, new vehicles are coming to EVs. And then other parameters are there, some environmental imperatives, because by norms, Norway, a country like Norway, which is to be fully electric, will be the first country in the world to be fully electric, because transportation, the lorries, buses, everything will be electric. So India government is also supporting. Our transport minister Nitin Gadkari is also playing a vital role to be to change our India to be a electric mobility schemes. Then second one is advancement in motor and battery technologies. And because a lot of battery technologies, because Tata cars, they have been, the battery technologies are not good for Tata, I think, but BYDs and Tesla, their batteries are up to date and less complained, and the BYD is giving the valid range. Then some government policies in India also dominating that. Then the customer demands, because when we use EV for a time, we will not change to other electric petrol and diesel vehicles, because the riding comfort, the traveling comfort, everything, because it's very easy, even a small child can drive it. When the diversification of EV market, that means lots of companies, because only EV companies are there. Then lots of companies, Mercedes-Benz to be all electric by 2030. Volkswagen investment, lot of crores of rupees to electric chain. Then Toyota and Maruti, they have been developed, and they are coming to EV market. The Vitara EV is coming. Then the next thing is a vehicle to grid technology. It will be the one of the futuristic technologies. This our Kerala government is also diverting some funds for this. This is actually in the, you have been aware of the some problems in the Kerala market. Now it's after about 3 kilowatt, you should go to net billing. Net metering scheme is there. Important export is tally, and tallying the important export, that is net metering. Because in Kerala, the problem is that the peak load hours, that means it's 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. That hours we are not able to supply the customers with the correct amount of electricity. We are buying it from the central grid. So this time, otherwise, the only solution for this is to we have to change to hybrid solar systems that would be charge the batteries during the daytime, and by 6 to 10 it will, the whole house will run from the battery. At that time, if your vehicle is at your home, you can feed the grid from your vehicle. That's a vehicle to grid technology, and we can reverse charge the vehicle off peak hours. After 11 o'clock, we can set this and we can charge the vehicle back. This the advantage of this, or the benefit to customers, is that when we are selling the electricity to grid at the 6 to 10 at that time, we can get a lot of or the unit cost will be very higher. At the selling to, suppose it is KSEB is a discom, so if you are selling electricity to KSEB, we can get more money than we are charging the vehicle from off peak hours. It's a good source of revenue generation. That the Unearth has been some programs, they are working on that programs. This is now available in some European countries. Then solar powered EV is not an easiest task, because only a nominal amount of charge can be used from the panel. But when the vehicle is charged, we can use that charge only during the parking time. Then the main advantage is that the sustainable energy source. It's we are moving to solar. Then extended range. It's a very nominal range can be extended, but it can come. Then the main thing is the motivations by from the government. Government support on EV for Indian market is very high. Then the phase out of the internal combustion engines by 2030, because only Tata is giving diesel engines. Tata and Kia all other companies, even the most leading company in the Indian market has been stopped the diesel vehicles and they are come to petrol only. Then now they are changing, ready to change to EV because other brands have been dominating very fast. Even Tata, Mahindra, etc. They are dominating very fast. So Maruti has to change. Otherwise, they will there something will happen to them. So now they introduce better late than never, means that they have introduced that Vitara EV. Then subsidies and incentives for the EV by Delhi government, etc. Then the energy policies they are changing. Then that because the sales figures have been very high. Then the motivations by the company norms there, that is like the only EV companies, that's Tesla, Rivian, Lucid and BYD. Tesla and BYD, they are the very big dominating companies. Tesla has now the BYD has come across Tesla. BYD, the Chinese brand, they have a small cycle to big trucks. They are very important because of their battery packs. Then our Mercedes Benz to be all electric by 2030. Volkswagen aims to be 70% to be EV by 2030. Toyota also aims to be some 60 to 70% by EV. Tata now it's leading the Indian market with a variety of cars. Their latest addition, that Harrier EV also. Maruti is ready with their EVs. Then you see how some people have seen the Hummer EV. So it's an imported one now available in India. These type of cars have been designed for a capable of off-roading, etc. Now the Mahindra and Toyota has a differential gear, etc. for the off-roading purpose. These cars have been come with dual and quad motor because they have different motors on different wheels. These technologies have been improving because Rivian is an American startup. They are using they are manufacturing trucks. They are also using these technologies. So Lucid Air, BYD Tank, BYD is also developing big SUVs with this quad technologies because they are very easy to transmit the power to the wheels because each wheel has sensors, and it is very easy because four wheel differential has some problems with that, so it is very easy. So they are changing. For four wheel drives vehicle, they will come to EVs. Then the main advantage of electric vehicle is they are using permanent magnet motor or BLDC motor. 90% of the electric vehicle is equipped with a permanent magnet synchronous motor or BLDC motor. BLDC motor and permanent magnet motors are around 90% same. The only difference is that BLDC has a trapezoidal waveform and permanent magnet synchronous motor has a sinusoidal waveform. Almost all the construction is similar. And the main advantage of the permanent magnet synchronous motor is that the highest power density and the longer lifespan. Then the efficiency is also high. Only that Tesla is using induction motors, but they are now going to change because the control of induction motor is a little bit difficult, but the control of permanent magnet synchronous motor and BLDC motor is very simple. Then now by telling about EVs, the permanent magnet synchronous motor, the motor side is almost fully equipped. We have to the research on battery sides is getting important because they have very good motor we have and a very efficient motor we have. Then this is all about some market changes in the EV segment. Then I will come to the startup sector because the energy boom is going to be on 2030. The energy sector is booming. So there is very big opportunities about startups and EV sectors. That I will come to that. Is it visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, actually, I am also working in an engineering college. I am the head of the Department of Electrical Department at MBITS Engineering College. And I have started one startup by 2019. There is a history and there is a most... yeah. I will tell the history because there is a story. Actually, it's a private limited company. It's all started with a solar car project. In 2017, we have developed a solar car because actually it's a retrofitted Maruti 800. Retrofitting means we have removed the engine and we have placed a BLDC motor in that, and we have placed a battery. And this was selected for the All India competition of KPIT Sparkle in 2019. This is the last picture that has taken when it is transporting to Pune. But a tragedy happens that before it reaches Pune, it catches with a fire and it goes into ashes. So we have gone to that. These are my students and I am the mentor. We go there without our project, but a failure is a stepping stone to success. That means we have developed two vehicles. That one is a retrofitted Maruti ST with a 10 kilowatt BLDC motor with the existing gearbox. That means it can deliver more power than an existing petrol ST. And this is a second one is a model of a vehicle to grid that I have explained earlier. That's a model with it can deliver power back to the grid. These two vehicles are also selected for KPIT Sparkle, and these vehicles are recognized by former ISRO chairman Dr. S. Somanath, and he invited us to ISRO. And this time we have won prizes on KPIT Sparkle 2020. Then the main history is that these students they are now my partners on Renvolt, because their their passing out was on 2020. At that time, the COVID was there. Then they didn't get a good opportunity. So they come to me and said, we can start a company. And actually we had so much plan. Then we came to a electrical company. Then we started that. It's now, with the grace of God, it is one of the top leading companies in Kerala, a solar company, and we also have operations in Lakshadweep also. Then we associating with the Tata for EV charger installations. We associating with the charge base, which installed chargers, because the chargers are 3.3, 7.2, 15 kilowatt, etc. AC chargers for Mercedes, BMW, etc., BYD, etc. Then we came to charging station market. The next section is handled by Mr. Liju. We are directly associating in this charging station sector. Then we have lighting arresters. Then now in 2025, we have started a lithium battery assembling unit that we have buying prismatic lithium cell from China, and we are assembling here. So it's the latest addition to our company. Then this is a patent awarded by Government of India for that solar car. Even though it catches fire and it gone to ashes, government recognized me with the patent for 20 years for that retrofitting kit. That's some history about the Renvolt Energies. Then I will go to the main things that you can. Yeah, is it visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
I will. Our startup, because the main thing you have to know that there is a lot of opportunities for a startup. The pool placement. When I was studying, I am a 2008 pass out. At that time, when Infosys came, they are taking 100 and 120 students. Then next time, TCS coming, taking 100 students. Almost 80% of the students are getting placements. Now the scenario changes. There is no opportunities for pool placement. One of the most important opportunity is that it is for a startup. Then the next section taken by Liju is one of the leading charging station installer, because in Kerala now the most of the successful startup are all owned by electrical engineers. All are entrepreneurs. Even the solar market, charging station market, battery market, etc. Everything you know that you know about that charging station app providers, charge mode, go easy, etc. They all are electrical engineers. So there are lots of opportunities in this sector, and we are choose that solar sector. Then you know about the solar, different types of solar panels. I will just give a brief introduction about this. On 10 years back, there are polycrystalline panels. It's a blue shade. The maximum power output for that panel is 350 watts, and that panel requires more heat, around 50 degrees Celsius, etc. Then it gives maximum production. Then there was a change to mono PERC half cut panels, and the next generation panels came. Then the latest addition was to this is mono PERC half cut bifacial panel with the TOPCon technology. TOPCon technology means tunnel oxide passivated contact. That panel can deliver 600 to 700 watts. The main advantage of that, the number of panels can be reduced and the efficiency in the panel can be improved. That is the latest technology, and the main advantage is that they can get the maximum efficiency at 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Even the low light condition, this panel can deliver high efficiency. Then there are different types of solar system. This is first one was the off-grid system. That the conventional system around 2006 2015. That there was a solar panel, a charge controller, and a battery. Then there is an inverter, and they are feeding the house. The main disadvantage of that, when the batteries are getting filled, the solar production was wasted. So by 2013, 14, and 15, on-grid systems came. The main advantage of on-grid system is that there is a inverter that can feed to the grid. So there will be solar panel, there is an on-grid inverter. So in this system there is no battery. Then this can be the inverter converts the DC solar to 230 volt AC and feeds to grid. Then there will be a net meter to measure the import and export. A net meter measures both import and export. Then it feed to the grid. After the consumption, the electricity is supplying to grid. These systems are now common, and up to 2024, on-grid systems was the main source now. Then this is a photo of an 3 kilowatt solar panel. There is the main 5 to 6 panels are needed. The approximate cost is around 2 lakhs. And we can tally the electricity bill from 3,000 to 4,000 rupees. And the smaller unit was the inverter. Only panel and inverter, that very, very smaller system. And the main advantage is that the maintenance, without this system works without battery, so the maintenance is very less. Then the most commonly used systems in Kerala is 5 kilowatt system, because it can tally a bill from 8,000 to 10,000 rupees. The approximate cost is around 3 lakhs. Then we can get the government, central government is giving a subsidy of 78,000. So it comes to net cost will comes to 2.2 lakhs. This system, this can we will get an energy freedom because it can generate around 20 to 25 units. 1 kilowatt generates 4 units of electricity. For a 3 kilowatt system, it can generate 12 units of electricity. 5 kilowatt system can generate 20 units. So, for a house with 3 ACs, one electric car, etc., can handle with this 5 kilowatt system. Then this is a 10 kilowatt system. This is for a upper premium or luxury class people. They can tally for a current bill for an electricity bill having 15,000 to 20,000. The approximate cost is around 5 lakhs. We can that these systems have only solar panels and grid inverters. So the solar DC side is converted to AC by the inverter and directly feeding to grid. There is no other technologies. Then these are benefited to people having huge current bills. For a person having 2,000 rupees current electricity bill, there is no need to install a on-grid system. Then after that, the next technologies are changing every time. This is the latest technology has come. This is a hybrid inverter. This system has it's a combination of off-grid system and on-grid system. The disadvantage of on-grid system is that when there is a power failure, the system will not work. So if there is a power failure for one day, the system does not generate any electricity. There, all these disadvantages are combined and came to the hybrid inverters. In this system, the solar panels are there. Then addition to that, there is a hybrid inverter coming and a lithium battery or lead acid battery. Then the battery storage is there. Then the same net meter is there, utility grid is there. In this system, the major difference compared to on-grid system is that it gives the first priority to the battery. The solar panel output is first given to the battery. The priority is given to the battery. When the battery is charged to 100%, the system works like an on-grid system. Then when the on-grid system, when the after 6 o'clock, the solar sun will be power from the sun is very less. Then it shifts to the battery. Then the battery, the power will be delivered from the battery from 6 to it. We can set the battery with how many percentage we can deliver, 60%, 40%, or 20%. So when the battery discharges to 40%, we are normally setting to 40%. Then after discharging to 40%, then it changes to, then it takes power from the grid. So when we are, and I will give with an example. If we, in my house there's a 5 kilowatt hybrid system. When the solar then it starts from 8 o'clock. The solar generation starts. Then by 10:30 a.m. the battery gets filled. Then it works like an on-grid inverter that they are feeding to grid. Normally 20-25 units they export to grid. And when after 6 o'clock, then the mode changed to battery mode. Then my house is running from the battery. We can give 5 kilowatt load. And then after 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, the battery drains to 40%. Then it switches to KSCB mode. If we are not using AC, etc., it will completely run from the battery itself. Then the next day, by 8 o'clock in the morning, it will charge the batteries. So this cycle will continue. The main advantage of this system is that we can keep the KSCB supply as a backup generator, like a backup generator. Only when we are using AC or higher loads, the battery will get drained. Otherwise, we can use the system as an, or we can independently work we cannot depend on KCB. We can work like that. This is the latest technologies now available. This is a model of a 5 kilowatt on-grid system. The top is a hybrid inverter, and the bottom part you can see that there is a DAI. That's a brand name. That's a lithium battery. This is a 52 volt 100 Ah system. This can the size is very less, but the energy density is very high. And then in addition to this, solar panel will come. This is a 5 kilowatt hybrid system. The batteries and inverter are wall mounted, so it can take only small space. We can add this battery seriously in series. If we want another storage, we can add another battery. So for a 5 kilowatt system, we can add 2 to 3 batteries for a longer backup. Then the next future will be these type of houses with the hybrid inverters, ready-made and 3D printed houses. The most benefited scheme now in Kerala is running that hybrid system and an electric car. This is running with a zero electricity bill and a zero fuel cost. Then a solar plant plus electric car, which can give a payback for your investment within 3 to 4 years. There is a hybrid inverter, there is a home, then there is a vehicle to grid charging that will be coming. But if we have an electric car, we can run the whole system without taking any money from your pocket. Then by next year, there is a new technology is coming because of the regulations, battery energy storage system, BUS. This is now common in China. This system works without KCB supply. This system has a solar panels and a battery bank. Because it likes a big generators, we can have lithium batteries connected in series, which can store lot of energy and supply back to grid. This is now KCB is planning for this type of bus system, and two or three districts. There, some companies are going to start this. Then Dubai is the most city with sustainability. They were taking very care for sustainable future. So the new projects they are installing solar panels. Dubai is Dubai having very cheap electricity, even though they are changing to a sustainable future. Now we know the future will be electric, and the future will be solar and electric car. The new homes will be designed like this. It will come. Even in old days, we charge our mobile phones. It takes an overnight to fully charge. Now BYD has come with a new technology which can charge a battery within 5 to 10 minutes. This will come very. This future is in the energy sector. So there are some startups, energy storage systems, electric vehicles, utility grids, etc. is there. The future will be electric. So there is a lots of opportunities is coming and dominating on the energy sector. So I am winding up with these presentations. I think it's all clear to you. And if you have any doubts, I can interact. I like to interact more.
Thank you, sir. So, yeah, as sir said, we will now have a short question answer session. So, I request the participants to kindly interact directly with our speaker.
Actually, I will take on I am taking classes on solar and also in startups sector. So I just give a combination of both, energy, future, etc. So if anybody is interested in this type of entrepreneurship, you can please feel free to contact me, because there is a lot of opportunities, because in entrepreneurship the difference is that once we are successful, then the sky is the limit. Even though we have a good job, we can earn, there is a limit. We can get a maximum salary of 2 lakhs. But in entrepreneurship, even I experience both. That's why I am saying in entrepreneurship, there is a chance of failures, but if we are successful, then the sky is the limit. So there are lots of risk is there, so don't come very fast. We have to be slow and steady. It's a game. That's a slow and steady win the race. That's a type of game. So if you are any doubt on entrepreneurship or anything related to EV or solar, I can handle. Anybody interested for entrepreneurship? There is 60 parts.
Okay, participants have now got a good chance because we are having an experienced entrepreneur with us today. So I knowingly included this topic. I want this topic in this FDP because this topic is very significant to us also. I mean, as faculty members, because when we are teaching the students about the topic electric vehicle and all, there is another opportunity which is lying behind it. It is also creating vast opportunities in entrepreneurship and industry collaboration. So this way we can give a communication to the students also about this startup in EV as well as the startup in solar, because both are integrated. I think when it comes to the startup, these two topics can be integrated, and there is a vast and I think very high future in this upcoming scenario about the government policies with respect to the government policies, because government several policies are funding these solar opportunities as well as I mean the renewable opportunity, renewable field as well as in the EV field. So if any of the participants have any doubt, you can share it now. Anything you want to know about the entrepreneurship or about the startup, you can share it now, so that all can know about a little bit.
The energy sector is connected with all these. EV is connected with the solar. Solar is connected with the battery. Battery is connected with the bus. So in this EV sector, it's a combination of all these. So when the energy sector is dominating, means the EV sales will increase, the battery sales will increase, then the solar sales will increase. It's all connected. Then we are now in Kerala. You came to know about the regulatory commission rules, etc. Because after above 3 kilowatt, they are changing to net billing. That will not be not so much beneficial to customers. But they said that if we are using a 5 kilowatt system with the storage system, you can continue in net metering. That's a very important thing. That means next entrepreneurship area is battery, because the lithium batteries and the sodium ion batteries are dominating. So we can depend only on China, because India doesn't have a lithium storage or lithium source. We can directly bring the cell from China and we can assemble. It's very simple to assemble lithium batteries. Then the next business field is battery segment.
So can you just share how you started? Means from the student side, from the scratch, how you started this startup? That means from a project, no? So how you
Actually,
making
when the COVID came, the student, my students, they're from not a good financial background. They come to me and said that I'm their group tutor. So they come to me, and we are very much attached with when we go to the KPIT Sparkle, etc., Pune, etc., so many times. So I'm a little bit attached with them. And I think it was my duty to support them. Then they came to me and tell me that sir, you start a company. We will be some staff of your company. Then I told them that if we are starting, we can. We will start like a private limited company with a equal share. Then when we started the first time, we have a lot of options. We are planning for a resort. Then we are planning for a farmhouse, etc. But when I am stick on to that when we are electrical engineers, we will start a startup that is relevant to that electric field. So at that time, that 2019, solar energy is booming. Solar market is booming. On-grid systems are booming. Then we came to know that it's a very good field. And then we started. Then because at that time we don't have enough money, we approached some banks, but they are not interested. But some banks, because where the faculty is there, so they are interested. But we don't take any loan. First, I installed a system in my home. My father gave me the first fund. That's a first amount to the company. Actually, we started with a private limited. After 1 year, we changed to private limited company. Then people came to know I have started the company. Some people supported. You can install in our house, etc. Then my students, they first installed everything, because when we start a company, we have to know all the whereabouts. So they at that time they installed for a period of 1 year. They installed everything, and we collected all the amount, and we changed to a private limited company. Then if there is a system, if we are starting a job or entrepreneurship sector or a company, if it runs for 3 years, then it will automatically goes. But unfortunately, 7% of the startups are completed these 3 years in Kerala. Sorry. Then people. Our most important thing is that we are technically sound, because we can answer every queries of the customers. And we installed high-end systems, that hybrid system, etc., that they are not that cannot be installed by some other teams. So we stick on to quality. We stuck on to customer references, reviews, etc. We valued our customers. After 3 years, we came to be one of the top 10 startups in Kerala. Then now we are operating on Lakshadweep, because Lakshadweep also there is a different scenario there. So that's the history behind it. So if you are planning, any students or etc. can plan that. There is a lot of opportunities. First, we have to study the market, because that battery and solar energy sector is growing very fast. So there will be very changes. So in energy sector, even every year there is a rapid changes coming. In EV sales also, new battery technologies, even the BYD, they are having the world's best battery with the blade battery technology. That is lithium ferrophosphate batteries, etc. So everything is changing. So we have to study the market and keep us updated. Otherwise, we can't withstand in this market. So So, any other questions? Does it need?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
It is going to. I think somebody has sent a message. Does it need to be grid based? It is given to guys standalone solar system for a house utility system. Yeah, because we can now we are doing a project for Newton. You have heard about Newton lights. They have a new. They are starting a new industry on Kinfra. That we are using this BESS battery energy storage system. That's a 150 kilowatt solar system with a 150 kilowatt storage system. That all the lift etc. are working from the battery, and the KCB system is there. But most probably 99% we will not depend on KCB. This will be a standalone system. These type of systems are coming because there is a technology like peak shaving. That is after around 100 kilowatt maximum demand, we have to pay 100 rupees. Above 100 kVA maximum demand, we have to pay 400 rupees. For this hybrid inverter technology, when the maximum demand goes about 100 kilowatt, they will switch to battery, so that the electricity bill will be reduced to this. Or even though if the load is minimum, we will not depend on KCB. Though standalone systems are coming, even though in 5 kilowatt hybrid system, we have installed some systems in some houses. Even they are not taking KCB supply. Are fully going on the hybrid inverter system. That is, they are charging the battery first, then exporting to grid. Then they are working on the peak load hours completely from the battery. Up to next day morning, they are working on batteries. So there are some houses we have installed. They are not depending completely, not depending on KCB. These systems will come in 2 to 3 years. There is standalone system without KCB, and the main advantage is that in some resorts in Vagamon, Munnar, etc., the cost of the cost of transmission line and transformer etc. is 30 to 40 lakhs. So they will install this BESS system to get independent of that KCB supply. Okay. Any other questions? So can we wind up? And I think some of the faculties are there, and I have one word to them. Because when we started my company, I came to the most important thing, that we are not updated. So the main advantage of starting a company is that I always updated the latest technologies, even though the hybrid inverters etc., lithium batteries etc. So if you are getting a chance, you have to keep updated, because the syllabus is very long back, but the energy sector systems are very very advanced. So we have to study the latest technologies and keep ourselves updated. That's one word to all the faculties.
So, sir, can I ask you a question? How can we update along with our daily academic schedule is there? So, how you prepared or get updated?
Yeah, there is a chance. Once I have gone to an engineering college, And for taking a class, then I have a hybrid inverter site near to 5 kilometers. So I told the faculty and students to come to there, and I have explained. At that time, the faculties, etc., told me that even I don't know what's the latest technologies. So we can collaborate with industries. Even though you can go to the sites, solar installation or hybrid installation sites, or near to college, near to your college, there will be some contractors, etc. So you can directly associate with them. You can go to site visit, or you can we can invite them to take classes, etc. But even though the experience is different, if you are taking class, it's not easy. But I suggest to go to the sites and get the study the things. That the technology is very very high, because even though our syllabus is not at all updated with these technologies, even the electrical engineering technology is very much booming. Even the bus is not in any of our syllabus, but the coming within 2 years, the bus will be most common thing. So you can better you go to site visits, etc. Even nearby sites, you can go there.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So I take this opportunity to thank Eugene Miss and Christ College for inviting me to the seminar. So I am little bit tense because I have taken offline mode long back. So some settings, etc. I was not familiar. So if anything happen, it's some mistakes have been because a lot of long back I have taken this offline mode. Online mode. I think it was clear, and some you all get a basic idea of that. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can contact me personally. I can help in every sector.
Yes, sir. It's a very clear class, and you provided with the examples, your own examples. So it was really a good and informative session for us.
I have just given a basics of all the things. So if you want to go deep into any of this, because in EVs I can help, in batteries I can help, in entrepreneurship I can help. If anyone want to go deeply, you can contact me.
Sir, can you share your mobile number and phone number, mail ID?
Yeah, it's better.
You can share in the chat box instead, or if you don't have any.
Because it's better to me to contact me in WhatsApp, because I'm very busy with after college. I will be busy with my company, so I will share my number. You can contact me anytime in WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
I will. I have sent the message. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much.
So we will move on to the next.
The next section is handled by Liju, I think. Liju is one of my close friend, and we are associating in charging session sector, and he can also give a very good presentation on charging sessions. All the best.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Angelita, please hand over.
Yes, Miss. Thank you, sir, for your valuable session. Now, as a token of our appreciation, we take this opportunity for a virtual presentation of a memento and certificate to our esteemed speaker.
Please wait for a while. So, on behalf of the organizing team and Christ College of Engineering, we are presenting a memento as well as a certificate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. I think there is a busy schedule because you are department as well as a senior professor in your college. So along with that, we are asking this duty also. Anyway, I insisted your experience in entrepreneurship, particularly for this FDP, which was relevant as well as helpful for all the participants. So I thank, sir, I sincerely thank you for sharing your expertise, then practical insights and the inspiring examples. Once again, thank you for your valuable time and for being a part of our FTP. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, one more thing to the students that there is, I have already said that there is opportunity. So you just plan accordingly because the market and everything is changing. The pool placement will not come. So you have to plan accordingly because we have to adapt to the situation. The market, everything is changing. So we have to change. That you have to keep it in mind. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, Liju sir. We will start the session by 7:35.
No issues, no issues.
Okay.
No.
ഓ 7 മണിയൊന്നുമില്ല, ഞാൻ കണ്ടില്ല. അത് കാരണം
Good evening once again. Good evening, Liju sir.
Sorry, my things was on mute. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
Sir, I will make you the co-host. Otherwise, you can't.
Come again. I think your voice is not audible.
You the co-host so that you can share the slide. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Good evening, all the participants. We are moving to the next session, that is electrifying Kerala, the rise of EVs and charging infrastructure. So we have with us the eminent personality, Engineer Liju George T, who is the Director of Columbia Lab Private Limited. Welcome you, sir, to the session, and I officially invite Ananya Baiju of Aicte-Atal Student Branch, Christ College of Engineering, for official introduction of the resource base.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Liju George T is the Director of Columbia Private Limited, a dynamic venture in the energy and EV domain. He is a certified MSME EV trainer and a certified EV charger engineer, bringing in-depth expertise in the field of electrical mobility and sustainable energy systems. With a bachelor's degree in electrical and electronics engineering from Anna University, Chennai, he has over a decade of professional experience in power generation, electrical systems, service management, and customer solutions, having worked with leading organizations such as Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Kuwait, Emerson Network Power, Hycon India, and Cummins India Limited. His career spans commissioning, testing, and servicing of gensets and power systems, precision cooling and UPS solutions, alternators, batteries, and EV-related technologies. He has also undergone specialized technical training in Cummins engines, alternators, AVR systems, synchronization, and advanced PLC-based controllers, along with managerial and customer handling programs. Today, as a trainer and mentor in the EV sector, Mr. Liju George is dedicated to building technical competencies, promoting EV adoption, and bridging industry academia gaps through his MSME certified training initiatives. His expertise makes him an invaluable resource person for programs focusing on EV technologies, charging infrastructure, power electronics, and sustainable energy innovations. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you all for your wonderful introduction. Actually, I'm handling the session for EV chargers. So I'm an MSME certified trainer for last 2 years in this EV charging segment. So maybe your last few classes is maybe related to EV cars, of course, battery technologies, and upcoming trends in EV vehicle. So what we focusing on that how we can fuel a EV car. So basically, we are the distributors for a number one EV charger in India. Its name is Aicte-Atal Systems Limited, and we are also dealing with some other brands also. And myself certified by these two companies also. So 1 second, I will try to share my presentation. So now hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. But it will be better if you put in the full screen mode, means slideshow mode.
So now it's okay?
Sir, for me it's not okay. And what about Ananya?
I think it's not. Yes, I am the co-host.
Sir, slideshow mode. Sir, you can present your entire screen. Once again, you present, share now and share your entire screen. I think you have shared the window.
I think. 1 second.
G H N M N B Q
Now it's okay.
Now it's okay. It's okay, sir. Perfect.
So I'm getting some disturbance of some kids, I think.
No, it's my child.
Okay, no worries, take care. Okay, actually, I just want to start with many of maybe you are using EV cars also, or maybe EV electrical scooters also. I just want to let know that how you define an EV charger. So for me, I will compare an EV charger with a easily to a mobile charger or any of the equipments. If you are compare with your laptop charger, this is similar to an EV charger also. So there is no proper definition by government or proper authority for an EV charger, but we can say it's an equipment that connects the power supply to your EV. So it's just a device which is giving a power to your EV. So this is a simple definition for an EV charger. Next we are moving to what kind of EV chargers, I mean what types of EV chargers which is available in India or in the global level. So mainly we have three types of EV charging methodology. One is AC charging and another one is DC charging, and the other thing is wireless charging. So this also you can similar to, I mean, compared to your mobile charger, it looks like similar only. Okay, so if you take an AC charge, normal mobile charger for somewhat keypad phones and all, you will take some 3-4 hours to get it charged, right? So the same thing is happening for AC chargers also. So maybe for your last sessions by some EV experts, you may be heard about that there is one onboard charger always there in the vehicle, right? So this onboard charger is directly communicating to the battery BMS. So for if you are giving any AC supply to your charger, what is exactly happening that the onboard charger converts that AC supply to DC, and that power is directly inducing to the battery through the help of BMS. So this is what is AC charger. So if you are buying an EV car or EV vehicle, you will be supplied along with an adapter charger or type 2 AC charger, something. So many people are calling in different ways. So this is what is AC charger, which you are getting along with your vehicle. Okay. So the second thing is DC charger. So this also we can compare with the mobile. You may be seeing the chargers with a bigger size, mainly for Chinese phones like Xiaomi, MI phones. You have maybe seen some more bigger chargers. That is actually equivalent to a DC charger, because the charger is directly giving a DC supply to the battery directly without supporting any BMS or something. So this is what is happening in DC chargers. So in the DC chargers, the offboard charger is there in the DC machine itself. So comparatively, the conversion losses is somewhat lesser than that of AC charger. And of course, the DC charger capacity is quite somewhat very high. So it is directly giving to the battery. So it means we can give the supply to the battery up to the battery capacities. But for AC chargers, we cannot give that much because the onboard charger capacity is defined for every vehicles. So if we are taking an example of Tiago, or if you take an example of Nexon, they have an inbuilt capacity defined chargers like 3.3 kilowatt or 6 kilowatt or 7 kilowatt. So if you are giving an 10 kilowatt of power or 20 kilowatt of power, there is no benefit because the onboard charger capacity is just 3.3 kilowatt. So if you are giving a much more supply also, it is not benefitable because this onboard charger is converting from 3.3 only. So for taking DC charger, if the battery capacity is around 30 kilowatt of hour, the charger can deliver up to 30 kilowatt to your battery. So this is what is the major difference between AC and DC charger. So just you note that AC charger, the onboard charger which is in the car is taking place. For DC charger, the offboard charger which is in the DC machine is taking place. Okay, so both will directly communicating the BMS only. I'm not going to deeply with the BMS and battery system because maybe you already passed through the sessions. Okay, so the next thing is wireless charging. That also we can compare with the mobile phones, because nowadays many cars is coming with the facilities of wireless charging and all. So the same thing is happening here also. So the communication is happening wireless. But in India, if we take, we doesn't have those facilities as if now. But I think Kerala government is taking some initiatives for a prototype as an R&D purposes and all. but mainly this wireless charging is presently available in Korean countries. Okay, so hope you all get that what is three type of charging available in the globe. So we can differentiate each chargers into three levels. So we can take a level 1 charger, level 2 charger, and level 3 chargers. There is no proper definition for this also. Some people will call slow chargers, intermediate chargers, fast chargers. Because there is no proper definition for the same, that's why. Okay, so the level 1 charger, which is the charger you are getting along with your vehicles on the free of cost. If you are taking a EV car, I mean, if you are purchasing an EV car, the manufacturer will give you a AC adapter along with the same. If you are taking a laptop, you will get the same. The same thing is happening for EV cars also. So the next thing is, because its maximum capacity is just around 3 kilowatt or 4 kilowatt, we can plug into any socket, 5 amp socket or a 16 amp socket. So what is usually doing, the power which is drawing from the EV, it's just transferring to your onboard charger. And your onboard charger, I mean, car onboard charger is converting this AC to DC and giving to the BMS and battery. So if you go for level 2 chargers, if you are purchasing any car from any manufacturer, you can also request that particular manufacturer that you need a level 2 charger. So this level 2 charger is coming along with a gun itself. So you can directly plug this gun to the car, and you can have a facility to take a charge of 6.2 kilowatt to 22 kilowatt, depends on your battery capacity. So apart from level 1, what is the specialty for level 2? Level 2 is somewhat defined and somewhat stabilized supply is giving to the battery BMS. But of course, the conversion and all those things taking in the onboard charger only. Okay, so the next one is level 3 chargers. Of course, level 3 chargers, as we discussed it before, the offboard charger is inbuilt in the DC charger itself. So directly this DC power which is coming from the charger is directly connecting to your car, and your car is having the capability to take the charge up to your battery capacity. If your battery car capacity is around 36 kilowatt, your battery is your car is having the facility to take 36 kilowatt itself from the machine. Okay, so this is what is purely for DC chargers. And if you are seeing any charging station on or you are traveling, that all probably as DC chargers, because we want to get it charged with a minimal period of time. So many of here is from Kerala also. So maybe you people definitely seen this kind of chargers which is integrated by or installed by our KSZB. So hope all is seen this chargers, but I have a question to you, that all the chargers is able to get it charged for the present cars available in Kerala. So my answer is no, actually speaking, because of course, if you're taking a fuel vehicles, petrol vehicles cannot drive with the diesel vehicle is not able to drive with petrol, or gas engine is not able to drive with petrol or diesel. So the same thing is happening here also. Actually, we have some protocol chargers which is defined by the government of India in 2019, that CCS2 protocol is the protocol which is using for charging for commercial, four-wheeler and above. So its name is CCS2. We can call it Combined Charging System version 2. So this is the protocol which we are using for all the four-wheeler and for the four-wheeler and passenger vehicles, as if now I'm telling. So if you're taking any cars which is manufactured in India after 2019, you can see only this charging ports. Okay, so the other things was by the other chargers which is shown in by other protocols. That's why this chargers is not able to power up our available cars in India. So if you go through the slides, you can see some other protocols which is available globally. So North American countries, especially Canadian countries, especially Canadian countries, Latin American countries, all are following CCS1, and Japan is taking care of Sharamo guns. So if you see the slide, if you see in this slide, this is the only machine which is coming with CCS2, that is belongs to Indian protocol. This one belongs to Sharamo, which belongs to Japan protocol. This is belongs to GBT. This belongs to Chinese protocol, and this one is belongs to CCS1 between Latin American, Canadian countries. Okay, so these all are the protocols which is available in the world. And of course, when we saying about iPhone, the same thing is happening for Tesla. Tesla is also coming up with their own protocol. So that's why maybe there was a huge delay to enter Tesla to Indian market. But the coming vehicles which is delivering to India is with, of course, with CCS2 only, not with Tesla protocol, because that was the rule which is taken by the government. There is any four-wheeler or any passenger vehicles which is manufacturing in India, it should be under CCS2 protocol. And why Indian government is adopted the CCS2 protocol is means this because of safety. Because if we connect in the previous classes, you may be aware about that how the communication is happening with the charger and vehicle. So there is a communication is happening while we plugging the gun to the car. There is a communication is happening between vehicle and car. Car and charger. So there is the multiple communication protocols is there, like communication sensor, proximity sensor, safety sensing, heat temperature sensing. So if all the parameters is okay, then only CCS2 is directly starting to give the charges to the car. So that's why maybe Indian government is adopted the CCS2 as an Indian protocol. That may be one of the reason because of the safety. Because if you see 2017, 2018, you maybe hear some news. Some of the cars was burned in Bombay, or some of the cars was burned in Delhi. That all was big. That all was based on SHADMO and GBT protocol. So that's why maybe Indian government is chosen CCS2 as our common protocol. And I'm telling you, this is for four-wheeler passengers from 2019 onwards. Okay. So if we go for DC machines, we can have a capacity normally on 30 kilowatt. So the batteries, EV cost batteries, which is having a capacity of 24 kilowatt, 30 kilowatt, which can easily charge from this charger within 30 minutes. So this is for 60 kilowatt of charger. So if we go for upgraded vehicles like MG, ZV, Kona, Hyundai Kona, BYD, so that also battery is coming between 60 and 70 kilowatts. So you can directly charge this, from this charger within 30 to 40 minutes. So this is higher capacity, 120, 180, 240. So basically, if you are taking EV car segment, we have the battery capacity of 120, 125 maximum of that. 180 and 240 maybe for commercial purposes. Because some of the vehicles is coming in commercial segment also with CCS2 protocol. Because last time we had attended an expo in Delhi, 2025 January, that is Global Mobility Expo. So almost all the vehicles which we seen over there is from electrical segment, is only all from CCS2 protocol only. Even some Chinese buses was there, that also is came up with CCS2 protocol only. So if anyone is from Tamil Nadu, you will know that the buses which is traveling from Go Mobility from Chennai to Bangalore, that all are CCS2 protocol. And there was a network called Xeon is there in Tamil Nadu. So they recently installed a 350 kilowatt of charger in between Chennai to Bangalore highway. That is especially for new Go buses. So the things which we discussed as if now is for four-wheelers and above, not for two-wheelers and three-wheelers. Okay. So if we came to the scenario of two-wheelers and three-wheelers, of course, the CCS2 was actually invented by some of the person who is in not from India, some from someone from outside. Okay, so that's why easily all the companies is able to adapt to this technology once government is given a gazette. But for two-wheeler segment, if you take, of course, you know, the market is dominating by Ola, of course, by Ather. So there is a huge fight is happening between Ola and Ather for the segment, because initially there was a circular from by the government that Ola protocol is coming familiarized and commonized for EV scooters and EV three-wheelers charger. So again, what happens? Ather was published a gazette to the government, defended along with that the protocol Ola was developed is not safest, because some of the Ola vehicles was burned and all stories, and they defended. And now again government was plan to release either as the common protocol for two-wheelers and three-wheelers. Then again, Ola was defended the same. So still there is no finalization for two-wheeler and three-wheeler charger segments. So what presently is happening that Ola wants to do their domination in the Indian market. So Ola has started supplying their protocol to other manufacturers also. If you take Aicte Green, Ultraviolet, Ultraviolet is the super bikes category for EV bikes. Our film actor Dulquer Salman is holding almost 40% of Ultraviolet share. So if you take ETO Motors, Surja Automotives, even Mondra, which is by Burgappa Group, they are all taking the protocol from Ola. So Ola is making their own dominations in Indian market. If tomorrow, if any issues is raised by either, they should be neutralized with this kind of support from other manufacturers also. So again, Either is also started the same stories. They also started supplying their protocol to Chetak, Hero, Vida. Now they are planning to associate with even Ultraviolet, even though Mondra also. So they are also planning to develop their own domination in Indian market. But frankly, I'm saying personally, if you ask me that which is the best protocol, I can say Either is the best protocol. I'm not promoting, but I can tell you because I've seen both factories, even the communication, all those things, and we are also testing here by purchasing the chargers and all those things. So we seems that somewhat good protocol is developed by Either. So this is for two-wheelers and three-wheeler segment. So this is just the ports which we are plugging our charger gun to cars. Okay, so why this is important means the gun length of a charger is maximum of 5 meters. Okay, so if you see the cars which is manufactured in before 1980, you can see the fuel inserting location in very different places. The old Ambassador car was the fuel inserting position in the dicky, I think. And some of the cars was on the front side, and some of the cars was on the left side bottom and all those things. So after that, some revolutions happened, and the government was gazetted that the fuel filling location for Indian manufactured cars should be on the left side rear, and for the German cars or foreign cars, it should be right side rear. So for EV cars which we taken, we cannot see this kind of generalized or common port locations for plugging our EV guns, because different cars are placing their battery on the different locations. Okay, so if you take Kia, Tesla, EQ, Mercedes, Mitsubishi, all their cars battery was on the back side. So if you take Audi, e-tron, Jaguar, BYD, Porsche, Toyota cars, the battery is on the center portion. If you go for Kia, Hyundai, Nissan, MG, the battery is on the front location. So they want to reduce the length from the port to their battery location to avoid the losses. That's why their companies are planning, as per the design, they are planning different locations. So of course, in the future, we can also expect government will come with a guideline that the port should be a common for either left or back or front or something. Maybe there is a chance for that also. So that's why I shown this slide to you. Okay, so if you consider this is the battery ranges which is developed by many of the manufacturers, this is somewhat older file. Okay, but if you just take a 91 kilowatt of battery So if you take a battery of 91 kilowatt, if you're plugging on DC gun of 120 kilowatt of charger, it will take only 40 minutes or 30 minutes to get it full charge. Okay. So if you are going for a BMW, you can take, because if you're taking an example of BMW, if you plug in 60 kilowatt of or 90 kilowatt of DC charger, it will take only 30 or 40 minutes to get it full charge. And if you are taking the same BMW iX to an AC charger, its onboard capacity is just 11 kilowatt only. So if you're taking 11 kilowatt, it will take around 7 hours, because its total capacity is around 76. Okay, so it will take almost 7 hours to get it to full charge, because its onboard capacity is maximum 11 kilowatt. And one more thing, you should give an 11 kilowatt of supply. But for residential chargers, it is very difficult to give an 11 kilowatt supply through our EV supply. So maximum it may be 6 kilowatt or 7 kilowatt maximum we can give. So it will take more than 10 hours or 12 hours to get it full charge. So this is what is the issue actually facing higher end EV users for charging from their residence. Sorry. So, what is a charging mission and how the government is inducing some guidelines on the same? Okay. So, this is basically not from Indian government. This is what is the rules which is generated by Kerala government. Okay. So, if you are using any chargers or if you are planning to charge any EV charging stations, there is a first thing that the charger should be tested by any of NABL labs like ARI, TUV Island. Any of even around 7 or 8 labs is in the list. ICAT is there. So many was there. So of course, the charger should be tested by any of the NABL lab, and the test certificate efficiency should be more than of 95%. This two thing is very mandatory if you are installing any public EV charging station in Kerala. But of course, all the government, I'm not familiar about Tamil Nadu and other states, but definitely there should be a guideline, because when we are discussing with the operators over there, they're also telling that we have also some guidelines over here to follow with the EV chargers. Okay. So the next two things, OCPP and GSM, we have in another slide, communication, detailed communication for the same. Okay. So the first thing which I tell you that the machine should be an ARI certificate. So this is one of the machines which is certified by ARI. I hope you can see the photographs. So this is one of the Exicom lower end machine, 7.5 kilowatt machine, which is certified by ARI. So the ARI certificate is look like similar like this. Okay. So this is what about charger. Okay. So if you are going for a charging station, you cannot see any manpower over there, because it is a completely automated process. If you are going to charge your vehicle, definitely you want to take the gun itself, and you want to insert your vehicle, and you want to initiate the charger. So how it could happen? Okay. So if we can take an example of Google Pay or Phone Pay. So if you're going to any shop, so you're purchasing something. So after that you are paying, and what is actually what is happening over there, you are scanning that particular QR. So, and you are entering the amount, and then you are paying with your secret PIN. So once you pay, it is taking a seconds of time to get the amount transfer from your account to merchandise account. That time is actually, as the communication is happening between your phone and your bank account, phone pay server to your bank account, that whether your account is having the balance or not. So this is the same thing is actually happening in EV charger segments also. So there, if you are saying Phone Pay, Google Pay, and all those things, here also we have some other softwares to do this all things. Okay. So its name is called charge management software or charge monitoring software, because many companies are saying claiming very many different names. Okay. So this is what is CMS. So every charging station is integrated with one of any CMS systems, anyone, because it should be mandatory to communicate with the server and your phone. Okay. So to initiate the charger. So how this communication is happening? So that is why the OCPP is important. It's a protocol. If you've seen, maybe all people are familiar with MMS, SMS, and all those things. This is also a kind of protocol. OCPP is also kind of protocol which is using for a communication between your mobile or the CMS server to charger. So this is a communication protocol using for the communication between charger and the CMS. Okay. So if you are going to any charger, any charging station, first of all, you are plugging your charger gun to your vehicle, and you have a QR code over there in the charger. Every charger, if you see, you can see an QR code over there in the charger which is pasted. So you can take the app, because you also having an app with your mobile. So if as same as Phone Pay or Google Pay, so you have an app. Suppose we can take an example of Xeon. Xeon is number one app in South India. So if you are taking an example of Xeon, you can also have a download of this particular app from Google Play, Play Store or Android or iPhone. Okay. So you can, if you download, you can also see some wallet over there. So first of all, you want to flourish with your wallet. So you should keep some minimum balance on your wallet. Okay. So once you plugged your vehicle to your card, you can scan this particular QR code over there, and you can have an action on start, because it will ask the start charging. So once you click start charging, it will take some time. The first thing was the communication between charger and vehicle. This whether all the safety parameters is okay or not. If it is not okay, directly the charging will not happen, and some errors will show and the charging will cut off. So if it is okay, then the second thing was happening, that this OCPP communication was happening between charger and the CMS server. So if you take an example of Xeon, if the this place is taken by Xeon server, so the charger is sending a communication to your Xeon server that this a customer came to me and he already initiated a charger. So whether his account is having the balance or not. So if your account is having the balance, definitely the CMS team, Xeon server will give the command to the charger through this OCPP protocol. Yes, this vehicle is having, this guy is having the valid balance. So you can start initiating the charger. Okay. Charging. So this is what is your mobile app, and your mobile app is communicating with CMS server. Xeon server. So you are initiating through this, and the CMS is giving the command to the charger, and CMS charger is giving back command to CMS. Then CMS is giving the data to you. So after once you trigger your charger, you can go anywhere, because in your mobile itself you can see what is the percentage which you started, and presently what is the percentage is coming out, and you can stop remotely also. So you can go have a coffee or food or something, and you can go even some places they develop some workspaces also. So you can go over there, you can sit over there, because all the parameters you will easily access through your mobile app. Okay. So every app is having an application program interface. This is API. So you can also download some of the apps for better clarification. Okay. It's like Xeon app or ChargeZone app. Many apps is available in India. So you can also have some check on the apps. Okay. So definitely the thing was a pre-charged wallet should be there. Then only the charging will happen. Okay. And I will tell you one thing, this is just for a meantime, because of course, the CMS company is also taking some profit in this. So actually, as an investor of a charger, he is unnecessarily paying something to operate the CMS. So now the Chargers Owners Association all has submitted a file to Kerala government that we need a system which is without CMS. So like what we are doing, Google Pay, Phone Pay. So the same system is trying to induce with EV chargers also. Maybe support of some AI or something. In future, you cannot see the CMS and all those things. People can charge directly through Phone Pay, Apple Pay or something, or even some companies are into the research for card 5P, like credit card tapping and all those things. So this is just a present things which is happening in the market. This is not the future. So this is just an interface of some app. Just I'm showing this only because of that. How you can find a charging station. So now we are in, suppose you are nearby Irinjalakuda of the Christ College. So your vehicle is getting drained because you are driving from Tamil Nadu or through our some other places, and you are reached Irinjalakuda and your charge is getting drained. Okay. So if you take this app interface, you can see the chargers which is nearby your area. Okay. So it will automatically detect your location, and you can select this particular charger, any of this charger. It will show that what is the exact status of that particular charger, if whether it is charging or whether it is going to finish or whether it is going to start or whether the charger is complained or not. If it is complained, then you don't want to go over there, because if you are traveling from there to there, then again your car charger is getting drained. So there is no benefit that you are going there, right? So you can get all the parameters of the particular charging station over there, like if there is any power shutdown was there, or the charger is not healthy, or maybe disconnected due to some maintenance or something, or if you're already charging, and you can see that what is the percentage of the charging of other customer. So if the customer is reaching to 90 or above, definitely you can understand that he's going to finish it off. Okay, so you can go over there because you want to just wait only for 5 or 10 minutes to get it 100%. So this is the things you can grasp from the app interface. Okay, so as we discussed earlier, this all are the new in EV charger technology. So in your previous classes, you maybe hear about many companies, many EV manufacturers is using their own softwares in their system. Okay, so if we are planning to charge a vehicle in a charging station, definitely the first thing was happen that proper communication should be happen between car charger and car. So every company, if you take Tata is only that is having their own internal software. If you take MG, they have their own internal software. So this software should communicate with the charger also. So if a new company is coming with a new car, new software, it should be compatible with the chargers also. So what is presently happening is that if you take a recent example, there was a car which is developed by MG, is MG Windsor. MG Windsor is not able to get it charged by many of the public chargers because what is happens that the particular car manufacturer in different software protocol. So this particular software is not able to communicate with the charger software. So many companies was discussed with MG officials and many companies was developed the software which is able to charge MG Windsor also. But what is happening, that particular company engineer wants to come to site to upgrade the firmware of the particular charger. So it will take a huge money investment, it will take manpowers also, and it will take a huge time because if you see for Kerala, almost 600 plus DC chargers are there by many manufacturers. So Hexagon itself having around 400 DC chargers in Kerala. So 400 DC charger upgradation through a manpower, you can also guess that how much time it will take. Okay, so why now what is happening is that all the companies is having a center like called NOC, Network Operating Center, or RMS Center, or something. Okay, so many companies is calling it different name. Okay, so it's just a remote monitoring system. We can get your entire status of your charger through this remote monitoring. Okay, so there should be a person who are sitting out there in the mini shift in the NOC room or RMS room. So they are taking feedback from your machine 24/7. Okay, so one advantage is that if the charger is getting failure, maybe customer is not there in the site, maybe he is in abroad, so he maybe knows this particular failure after 1 or 2 days, or after seeing in camera or something only he can came to know that his charger is down. But if we take in this particular system to RMS network, we can, I mean, this guys who are sitting in the RMS operating center, they can get the feedback from your machine that this particular machine is down. So they can get the reasons also, the last down reason. Maybe power failure was one of the reason, or some board communication is not happening properly. So the last communication from the machine, accordingly they can act. So if some control board is failure, so the machine is giving the command to this RMS center that the control board is failure. So what we can do, we can send an engineer along with the control board. So when he visits the site, he can complete this troubleshooting within one visit itself. So this is what is the advantage of this RMS panel, because not all the chargers is coming up with this facility, but almost all the major companies, major manufacturers in this EV charger segment is having this RMS and network operating center. So if MG Windsor is developed a new charger, a new car with a new software, so MG Windsor is taken into manufacturing plant of EV charger manufacturers. So their software team is studying about this particular thing, and if they want to do some modification on their firmware also, they will modify this particular firmware and they will push this particular to this RMS network only. So there's no need to go the engineer directly to site to upgrade the firmware and all those things. They can do it directly through the RMS network itself. So nowadays, almost all the companies is starting manufacturing EV cars. So all the EV cars is manufacturing with different firmwares, different softwares. So this all cars should communicate with the charger with their own understanding languages. So definitely there should be an upgradation, firmware upgradation should be happens every time in the chargers also. So this can be easily done through this firmware and also. And the dispenser system, if you see this charger, this is just a standalone chargers with a charger with 2 gun or single gun or something. Okay, so if a mall, or if you take an example of hospitals, they need minimum 8 to 10 slots. So they want to purchase this machine 6 nodes or 10 nodes, and you want to make, utilizing that much of space to install this kind of standalone chargers. Okay, so for if you're taking a dispenser type of chargers, the central unit, which is inserting this module and all those things, you can kept anywhere in there. You can kept in the underground, or you can kept over there in control room, electrical room, or storeroom, or anywhere over there. Only the thing is that you should provide a proper ventilation to this particular dispenser central unit. Okay, and you can draw the cable from there to the place which you want to install the gun. So this is a smaller device. You can even install in the wall also. So if you're taking a car parking of a mall, it's very difficult to give the space for entire chargers, and it will see somewhat ugly because cables was laying, earthing, all those things wants to be done over there nearby. So it was very difficult to integrate over there. So you can only want to do one thing. You want to do only you want to draw only one cable from the central unit to charge the dispenser unit. So this is a very small unit. You can place anywhere in the pillar or walls or anywhere. So this is the upcoming technology in the dispenser, in the EV charger system. So of course, we discussed before CMS-less system. That means charge management or charge monitoring system, less systems. That means we can able to initiate the charger charging through Phone Pay, Google Pay, or any other common familiarized payment systems. So these are all the new technologies which is coming under EV charger. So if you take the scenario of EV charger in India, this is the present scenario. Almost 40,000, 4 lakh chargers was installed all over in India, and we are expecting, not we, the companies are expecting almost 1.32 million chargers by 2030. So of course, you also know that last year there was an 8% growth of EV sales in Kerala. So definitely this impact will come to India by 2024. It was supposed to reach by 1634, but it was more than that. Okay. So by 2050, even PM Drive Scheme, Pradhan Mantri Drive Scheme is also itself says that 5% of the new India's passenger vehicles comes to 2050, but it's almost 8% is presently is in EV vehicles only. Okay, so 9 times increase in new wheeler by 2050. So of course, it reaches to carbon neutrality and carbon credits. So this is the one of the thing I just want to personally discuss with the people, because all your people are from some of the colleges. There is a huge opportunity for electrical engineers in the segment, because many companies are behind us also that they need some persons which is having some knowledge regarding EV charger or EV cars. I will tell you a real story that I have a lady which is she studied in, I think, Royal Engineering College in Nalakuda only. So she joined here in 2023. Now she is in #1 EV charger in the world, which is named Conch. She's working in Pune, and now her CTs is around 22 lakhs per annum. Okay, so she's just having only 1.5 year experience with us, but manufacturers came, because we are also dealing with that charger, so their officials is regularly visiting our offices. So actually they liked her attitude and all those things, and they asked me that, can we take her? And now they are continuously calling me actually, Liju, can you take some of other persons? Can you suggest someone? Because this is a huge thing is coming to India. So whenever I'm giving sessions to engineering college, I'm telling those students that electrical students, of course, because you may have heard about in 2005, 2010, on that period, you also know that there was a huge potential for automotive engineers. The same scenario is happening now for electrical engineers. All the companies, even EV manufacturers, car manufacturers, EV charger manufacturers, all are looking for electrical engineers. And the salary packages which they're providing is mind-blowing. Even if you see VIT and all, they already started additional courses specializing for EV and all, because that much of opportunity is coming in India. Okay, so first, this is for engineers. I'm telling you that IC cars, if you take IC cars in the global position, India is having only 11th position as of now. But for EV, we are not in top 20. So it means that much of conversion perspective is there for EV cars in India. that much of penetration will happen for EV cars. Of course, this will directly induce to EV charger manufacturers also. Many companies are coming to India for investing for EV cars. Recently, Gulf Oil was invested a company called Tires India Limited. There was a youngster, 24, 25 years youngster. They started a company. I think they started in 2021 or 2020 or something. So now the company is owned by world's largest oil manufacturing company, which is Gulf Oil. 400 plus crores they invested in for that. I mean, all over in India for this EV segment itself, because they know that Indian market is very good. And of course, tritium, if you take a tritium is pronounced by many persons by many ways. So tritium is owned by an Indian company now, because they know that the technology by Indians are somewhat good. So that's why the companies are coming to India for investing and all those things. And of course, we also surprised with the entry of Tesla to the Indian market. So the thing which we actually fear that the hydrogen vehicles entry to Indian market, but definitely that will not happen for, of course, for four-wheeler segment, because when we discussed in a global mobility expo, we came to know that the hydrogen vehicle manufacturing cost itself more than 75 or something. In the engine, chassis and all those things itself, it's costing around 75 lakhs plus. So if we are taken an example of an EV, I mean hydrogen car, its cost minimum around 1 crores or plus 1 crores. So it is not able to adopted by a common person in India. So definitely for EV car segment, I mean for the to four-wheeler passenger segment, definitely EV will be definitely. So that is the main thing. And of course, the last 2025 Mobility Expo was very amazing, because almost all the companies, if you take Avenir is the premium car which is developed by Tata, Lexus, and never we thought about the Toyota will coming with an EV car. VinFast is a Vietnam company. They already launched in India. Even in Cochin, you can see there are 2-3 showrooms over there. They are coming especially for EV cars like BYD. They only have manufacturing EV cars. They are launching with 8 to 10 models. So they are also started a plant in Chennai recently, which is almost 1,400 crores plus plan. I mean, that was a huge news. Many engineering colleges was their approach there for recruitment and all. Eva Mobility is India's first solar-powered EV car, because there is a solar panel above the car. Seiki Mobility, Switch Mobility by Ashok Leyland. All their buses is coming under Switch Mobility division, which is powered by Ashok Leyland. Of course, Mondra by Murugappa Group is planning to launch around 7 vehicles in electrical EV segment itself. E-Vitara by Maruti Suzuki Limited, Mahindra and Mahindra. And the attractive one is that by Air Taxi, that is by Sarla Group by Karnataka. Its name is Shunya. That is purely using for air taxi purpose. You can see in future in Bangalore town, this Uber and all with this air taxi, and this is purely EV. Creta, Ioniq 9 by Hyundai. So these all are the things which is which is indicating that electric is the future. So if you go for government initiatives, there is a huge scheme is running by e-drive scheme by PM. Apart from Kerala, you can see any of the states, the government is initiating for subsidies if we are purchasing for EV cars or scooters. EV Mitra scheme by SBI. You can get around the collateral-free loans up to 4 crores if you want to set up an EV charging station, if you want to purchase an EV vehicle. This is a special loan by EV Mitra. So now, if you take an Anata is one of the department which is working under Power Department of Kerala. So they are also like TEDA in Tamil Nadu. The same thing is in Anat. So Anat is also giving subsidies those who want to integrate charging station as their own business. Now KZB is taking initiatives for CMS-less systems and all those things. New upcoming CPS is coming for that. And of course, we are also expecting some huge subsidies for EV cars for Kerala. So this is just a video which we taken in Global Mobility Expo, which is the cars which we discussed. So this is So that's it from my side. So I'm telling you, I'm just conveying you to tell your student if they take on electrical engineering as their career. Of course, they having a huge opportunity in India itself. They don't want to go abroad or anywhere. They have a huge opportunity here in India itself. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for this informative session. If there is any question, participants, can you ask in the chat box or you can unmute your mic and just ask.
So all the delegates is from Kerala or?
No, sir. All are the faculty members from across India. There are faculty members from outside India also.
Okay, great. Thank you for the opportunity then.
Sir, I have a question. In our curriculum, I think we are dealing with the basics and all the theorems and all. So, if one student is interested in electric vehicle applications or EV side, so what suggestions can we give as a faculty member, or what we can give him as a reference?
So see, when I'm going to some colleges, we have an interaction sections with students, of course. So I will ask a question that whether you have taken electrical engineering as your passion or your parents was induced or some other external pressure. So most of the persons will tell that, so we tried for some other department. Definitely we didn't got that. So that's why we choose this electrical department as a career. Okay. So I want to tell you that, of course, there is a huge opportunity for that. Even we are also giving some technical sessions to the persons. So not last month, I think second last month, we have a discussion in MA college. So after that, they taken my number, and I was surprised. Some of the group of students was developed their new protocol for EV chargers, and they approached me. So I just connected them to Exponent Energy. Exponent Energy is the company who is into higher and fast charging, like megawatt charging situations. Okay, so this is the thought which wants to come from the student side itself. If they have the wish, definitely they can achieve. I think does the charging station experience heating issues, and if so, how they are solved? Okay, great. So actually, of course, there was an issue with the EV charger heat issues. So definitely, the EV charger is manufacturing maybe from India, but it was using maybe in some other countries like. It can be used into Latin American countries, which is having a less than of 20, 22 degrees Celsius. And probably it can use for deserts like if you could take Rajasthan or Arab countries also. So what they done, the government was induced while the testing. Just once again, I will. Okay, hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hope you can see my screen, right?
Now,
Hello.
sir, your screen is visible, but when you
Okay.
close,
Okay. So now you can. 1 second. Okay, so now you can see here. So after this issue was raised in 2020, 2021, that the government was induced that your charges should be tested in plus 55 degrees Celsius, and of course your charges should be tested in minus 54 degrees. This is the very highest temperature situation anywhere in the world. Okay, so after that only they will issue you the ARA certificate. So this is the exact testing which has happened in the factories as well as the ARA certification labs. So they are making a chamber with which can withstand up to 55 degrees Celsius and 54 degrees. So for 55 degrees Celsius, above 55 degrees Celsius, the machine doesn't show actually any complaints. Actually speaking, it was working very perfectly without any trouble. But the fan was running for a longer time because it wants to get it cool their rectifiers. So that is the only thing which we seen at 55 degrees Celsius testing. And of course, for minus 54 degrees Celsius, we seen this display is because of, made up of LCD. So you can see over here, the liquid was just got freezer. So the frozen display is not able to give any output. So the display was got frozen, and if you see the gun, it was got rigid. It was got somewhat rigid. So when we struck, it was easily get cracked. So that was the two issues which we seen in minus 50. But of course, you know that minus 27 is the maximum things was registered in Norway countries. So definitely there is no problem for using at any temperature. So this is what is the step this government is taken to avoid all those heating issues and all those things. So the next Kartik Matthew,
Yeah.
can you please give an insight into future of wireless charger? Okay, so if you're taken for few wireless charger, definitely it is a cost-effective thing, and of course the cars is also should have the facility to get it charged. Okay, so if you take an example of MG Comet, maybe all is aware about this vehicle MG Comet. Okay. So MG Comet price is around 8 lakhs only. Why they can give this car at 8 lakhs means the car is not coming with CCS2 kit. That means the fast charging protocol kit. That is CCS2 kit, okay. So which we've seen in the slides. So that particular car is not coming with CCS2 kit. So that's why that car is able to give with a price of 8 lakhs, okay. So if we add CCS to get that particular car, that car also can get it fast charged. But the price will goes to around 11 to 12 lakhs because CCS kit cost itself around 3 lakhs. So the same thing must happen for wireless charging also. So if we are added to wireless chargers, definitely, if you see a phone with a wireless charger, definitely the price was somewhat high. So the facilities which we want to develop, of course, with the car also. So for as an Indian market, definitely, if we are asking me also, I can tell you that I am also waiting for launching of Evitara because I am assured that Maruti is coming in with a good car and it should be in a reasonable pricing. So of course, in our Indian market is basically looking for prices scenario also. So that's why, and of course, there is a huge costings involved around. Developing for this wireless charging facilities also. If you take an ANAT as an example, ANAT is having a plan to install a wireless charging as a prototype just for 1 kilometers. Then now they reduced to 100 meters, now 50 meters. Now they are planning for 10 meters because even for 10 meters, they are having an investment of almost 1.56 crores. So definitely, you can guess that what is happening for the roads. So apart from that, maybe there is a chance to coming with the upper deck chargers, like which we are using similar for trains and all. So China is using that for lorries and trucks, coaches, long drive coaches, and all those things. But wireless chargers possibility, I think it was very less for Indian market because of the cost issues.
Okay, thank you, sir. Any more questions?
So could you show that thermal map again? The Indian scenario was not clear in that because of that screen. If you could please.
Sorry, come again.
That thermal map of Quench being operational, you showed a world map, right? In that, the Indian scenario was not actually visible because of the screen. If you could.
Sir, the last one, which you are showing your mobile thing.
Yeah. So see, you just don't want to look on that particular thing on the Indian scenario. If you take for Indian scenario, you also know that the maximum temperature which is reported in India is just around 52 or 53. Okay, so I'm just showing you that the chargers is able to get it charged up to 55 degrees Celsius and minus 54 degrees Celsius. So definitely India, anyway, you cannot see less than or for -3 or -4, even for -10, considerable -10. We doesn't have any problem because the charge will be tested on normal. So if you are considering the chargers which is manufactured in 2020, 2021, 2022 also, even we also installed some chargers in 2021, 2022. The charger is facing the same issues for heat losses. Okay, so we are additionally installing some exhaust fans or exhausting facilities, or even though we install some coolers nearby the chargers, so get it fast cooling down and all. So that was a scenario which has happened 2021 and 2022. But definitely for recently, you cannot see that any chargers with temperature issues because they changed some architecture also, aesthetics also. So definitely you cannot see anything, any heat issues recently with any charger. That even if you take any local chargers also, you cannot see these issues because initially it's developed. Definitely you also know that the main component inside this particular charger is rectifier. That's the AC to DC rectifier. So the thing is that the rectifier should be cooled down properly. So initially, if you see the chargers, it was come up with 2 fans or 3 fans. Now, if you take a 60 kilowatt machine itself, it's coming around with 8 plus 8, 16 fans. So it wants to get it cooled easily. So there is no temperature issues as we know with the new chargers developed after 2022 and 2023.
Any other question?
Okay, so if you see this, you can also see that there is no much. So there is no much temperature difference apart from you can see. Some of the countries which having heat issues, of course, on this area. But definitely Dubai, Arab countries, definitely Arab countries is having that much of temperature issues and all those things. But if you see for India, it's of course there is a temperature issue, but the things should change. The architectural designs, arrangements of rectifiers, fan integrations, all the architecture is changing according to that. Because definitely charger market is there, EV car market is there. So definitely company also, charger manufacturers wants to change the things accordingly, right?
Sir, can you share your phone number and mail ID for the participants?
Sure, no issues.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, there is no questions. We can proceed, Ananya. Ananya.
Okay, Miss. As a token of our gratitude, we are delighted to present you with a virtual memento and certificate. Thank you once again for being with us today and for sharing your valuable insights.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's my privilege to be here for the faculties, which is even abroad. I mean, out of state also. Thank you very much. Thank you.
With that, we come to a close of today's sessions. A heartfelt thank you to Mr. Liju George T for his valuable contribution and to all the participants for joining us and engaging actively. We look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow with more enriching sessions. Wishing you all a wonderful evening ahead.
And once again, there is an announcement. Tomorrow our session will start at 2 p.m. Tomorrow our session will start at 2 p.m.